Hi Virgo, welcome to your new moon in Pisces reading for February 19th and 20th of 2023. The new moons bring in new cycles, and your theme for the next 2 weeks is the Fool. So the Fool is a leap of faith. It's a new beginning, but it's a new beginning in full faith. We don't know what the pitfalls are. We don't know what the rewards or the challenges will be, but we're going to just take that leap and hope for the best and deal with things as they come. So we're not going to overthink anything. We're not going to anticipate bad things. It's just let's go, let's see what happens. So nice, Virgo. I like that for you. Let's see what you are closing or what you're bringing in for your new moon period. Well, you have the moon, so you should be quite affected by the moon. This particular moon, it is in your opposite sign of Pisces, so that could be a reason. But these are fears and the subconscious, things from the subconscious that come up that we prefer to bury or keep in the subconscious, but they come up around the moon so that we can have a look at them and understand them, and they won't become a fear anymore. It's like facing your fears. And hopefully you don't push it back down, but we'll see, right? It's also weirdness. So the moon is weird. It brings out weird things, strangeness, high strangeness, I want to say. With that, you have the Empress card. This is the Mother card. It's fertility, it's female, it's Venus, it's abundance. So you could be having some issues or fears in regards to any of this right now. But the Fool is saying it's a new beginning. Don't be reckless, but it's a new beginning. And I feel like this can have a lot to do with abundance for you. And so the Empress, how would you face your fears where abundance is concerned? With the Empress card. The Empress card tells you that as long as you feel like you are part of nature and not separate from it, you can have abundance. You can be abundant. You can be fertile. And so the idea is here to sort of ground yourself a little bit and feel like you are part of nature. There's not one blade of grass, there's trillions upon trillions. There's not one leaf, there's trillions upon trillions, etc., etc. There's not just one thing in nature, there is plenty. So that's one way to deal with the fear of the Empress. Again, this could be mother or pregnancy. Somebody could be expecting, and that could be a bit of a fear for them as well. It's a general reading, so there can be a lot of scenarios going on here, but you get the idea. Those sort of deep subconscious things that come up around the moon, that shift our metals, that raise water, right? And water is information. So really you're kind of getting some information about what it is you kind of need to change, what fears you need to look straight in the eye. So you have how you behave, how you're reacting to this is the Five of Wands and the Page of Swords. This can be group efforts with the Five of Wands, and these people are trying to build something here with the Five of Wands. The thing is, they just all have their idea of how they want it built. Everybody has their own specific idea, and that can cause agitation in different people. So there could be some agitation as you're trying to build something new here. Again, if we're looking at fertility and abundance, this could be a group of people that you're working with, and everybody has their own idea of how they want it to work out. 5 is instability that always pushes us towards the number 6, which is balance. So it's there for a reason, because something is out of balance that needs to find regain its balance again. The Page of Swords is the detective that's going to figure that out. So it's very possible that you might want to figure this out yourself on how you can best. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say lead a group, because the Page of Swords is a youngster, right? He's young. But he can certainly look into a lot of material. He can be the detective, and he can fish out information that will help to quell the agitation, or figure out the best way to create something, to find that balance in the instability that is around the passions of building something. Because 5, or wands rather, are your passions, your initiative, right? So everybody's pretty passionate here, which is why there can be some agitation. And it doesn't have to be negative. It can be a fun challenge. So what is the result? And of course we'll get some clarification cards here, but let's just finish this out. You have the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups is about, it's a joyous situation. It's very often females that lift you up. So there can be some significant females around you that want to help you and lift you up. This is the Gratitude card. So if you approach anything, especially fears and that sort of thing, if you approach anything with gratitude, then you have a better leg to stand on. These are celebrations. These are the muses that will inspire you. So there's inspiration here, especially with the things that you're creating with the Empress card. So it could just be taking a little, I don't even want to say a downturn. The fears are the things that I think can cause that agitation in you, or deciding how you want to go about this creation. But you'll do the detective work, which is something I think Virgo is fantastic with. He will definitely, or she will definitely find the little things that that need tweaking. See, the Hermit. So the Hermit is being on your own and kind of going within to understand the situation. It's gathering knowledge, especially with the Page of Swords there. It's gathering knowledge and turning this knowledge into wisdom. That's what the Hermit does, but he kind of does it on his own. And then he can come out and tell other people exactly what he learned. And so that seems to be what's going to be happening here for you. Let's get some clarification cards. Okay, nice. You have the Ace of Swords here. So this is my yes card. To any fears that you have, you'll find clarity. And you'll get an answer in the affirmative. But this is taking action. This is sort of like go time. It is clarity, but it is triumph and security. And so with the moon there, that's a really nice pairing, because to your fears you get clarity. From what is not clear, you receive clarity, because the moon can also be elusive. And so it's those things that are not very tangible, the good things, the things that Pisces are good at, right? Because the moon is associated with Pisces. And so, and this new moon is Pisces. So those things that are elusive, those things that are not tangible, those things that you can't quite grasp, you get clarity on that. Now, I'm also going to say that being in nature would be fantastic for you to kind of get that clarity. Just taking a walk in nature, in the fresh air, near water, whatever, also can clear your head and bring you some clarity. But it's also triumph and security, and so you find some security through the fears that you have, and triumphant. That's obvious here with the Three of Cups and even the Hermit, I would say. So that's a great card for having that. Four of Swords, to clarify the Five of Wands and the Page of Swords, you have the Four of Swords, and that's taking some time out. It is, so indeed, a nice respite in the woods or near trees or water, just a little downtime to clear your head, a little resting time. The Four of Swords always says if you don't volunteer the rest, then we will help you to rest. So you really do want to do this on your own. You really do want to volunteer on your own to take the time to find some rest, or, it could come at you a little bit harder. And I don't think that's what you're interested in. I don't think that's what anybody would be interested in. So do it on your own. But it is say there's planning going on. So you kind of are in the planning stages here, which makes a lot of sense with the Five of Wands and the Page of Swords. Gathering information, gathering the right people, gathering the right forces, and looking to find balance in what it is that you're creating. With that Four of Swords, there's going to be a lot of plotting and planning, but maybe not taking action, which I find very interesting because the Ace of Swords is about a new action that's being taken. So you could get you may launch, but there's more to go. So you're just at the beginning stages here, and I think maybe you are. I think you're anxious to go forward. I think you should be cautious about going forward too quickly, because I think there's still a lot of planning, or things are still in the planning stage. But you're getting started here, and you have some very good creative ideas with the Empress card, and very fertile. I mean, it's a really, really fertile land that you're beginning this action on. Nutrition, I think, for some reason or for some people, is going to be really important for you. Just saying. All right. And then the last one, you have the Chariot. Very nice card with that. Okay, so the Chariot is telling me that you are collecting your thoughts, you are aligning them with your heart, right? How you feel about situations, your emotions behind it, and pointing yourself in the direction that you want to go and going. So I think by the end of these 2 to 4 week period, I'm going to say, I think that you can really start to get the ball rolling here. And at least in any sense of the word, you may have the direction that you want to go into, is my feeling with the Chariot card. It is taking control. It is having confidence, which is why you have the Ace of Swords and the Moon, because this can be something that we're a little bit... there's a lot of unknowns, I would say, with the Moon. But the Ace of Swords brings that illumination. The Ace of Swords brings that clarity. And so I think by the end of the 2 to 4 weeks here, could be a complete cycle, I do think that you will have at least the idea of the direction that you want to go in, or have a better understanding of the direction that you want to go in. Okay? So it makes sense with the Fool card as a theme, because even though there are some questions in your mind, you're still going to go ahead, because you're still going to take that action with the Ace of Swords. And it is a new beginning here with the Ace of Swords. It's a new way of thinking and acting and doing. There's some new action being taken here. I don't see a lot of pitfalls just yet. That Five of Wands is with you. So it's just kind of putting the puzzle pieces together, and I see you doing that work for that. So I don't think that's going to be a big situation. I don't see a lot of pitfalls here. I do think you have to do a lot of research And I think the conclusions that you come to will be knowledge and wisdom and confidence. That really shines through. That Chariot card really shines through. There's a more, like, I even want to, I know this sounds strange, but I even want to kind of like puff my chest up a little bit. Like, even sort of a proud feeling, but more like I'm confident. I feel confident in this role. I feel good. I feel like I belong in this role. And that's great. And that's really good contrast to the moon, where we're just a little insecure or sketchy or it's iffy or I don't see it all. But taking that leap of faith kind of brings out a free spirit in you. What the spirit wants you to know, you have the Ten of Pentacles. That's really nice. So if there's some financial situations that you want to clear up or whatever, you're ending an old financial situation and beginning a new one simultaneously. Family may have something to do with it because the Ten of Pentacles is family, but this is also your daily life with the Ten of Pentacles. And so that might be very important to you, or you might be even restructuring your daily life. There could be new actions taken to your routine, to your daily life. People that you meet in your daily life or have to deal with or talk to can be significant. This is a communication card as well. So there can be like communication throughout the generations. So maybe you have a grandfather and you have a niece or a nephew or your own child. And there's just sort of communication between the generations. And more importantly, your legacy. What do you want to leave behind? What do you want to, when you're gone, how do you want people to talk about you and the things that you did? That kind of energy with the Ten of Pentacles. Plus, it's a lot of money. It can be inheritance. It might be, like I said, the inheritance or what the legacy that you want to leave behind. But it is inheritance. And it looks really good. All right. Virgo, I'm going to leave it there. I think it sounds really good. I think you're going to find what you're looking for, and all's well that ends well here. I don't see too much difficulty. I think the new path you're on is very strong. This is a strength card. So I wish you the best of luck. I hope this has been helpful. I'll be back in 2 weeks with a full moon reading. I do dailies. I'm going to put out the journaling with the archetypes video this week. So if you're interested, have a look out for that. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Much luck. Take care. Bye.